Hey everyone, welcome back to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina and I've decided to move around town and explore, and I found this awesome spot called Roots, and I'm here with the owner, Derek. Derek, thank you so much for inviting me in.
Thank you.
And letting
You're
me
welcome.
explore. I love what you've done here with Roots, and it's fairly new. You opened in April.
April, yep.
So let's talk about what you've done here and what you're providing.
Okay, so we moved here in April. I'm from Loganville, Georgia, and I owned a produce stand there. We moved here to be a little closer to family. My first job was when I was 12, 13, and I worked at a produce stand. Other than my 4 years in the Navy, I've pretty much done this my whole life. So I know produce up and down.
Well, and thank you for your service, first of all.
Thank you.
Serving our country, really appreciate that. And you obviously have a passion for produce and healthy choices and options and providing that for the community. We're so happy to have you. So talk to us about how this works. I mean, what are the hours? How can people come shop?
Okay, so we're open year round. Right now we're 10 to 6 every day except for Wednesdays and Sundays. We're 11 to 4.
And it's out in the open, which is really nice.
Yes. Yep.
So people
open
can
air.
come shop safely.
Yep.
And one of the other things is you have literally so many options. I mean, there's something really anybody could find. I mean, even starfruit.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about some of the products and produce that you have.
So the way it works is I bring in fresh produce every day to every other day. I only buy enough produce for 1 or 2 days at a time.
Okay.
So I keep everything super fresh. I go to the Atlanta Farmers Market, which is like the biggest farmers market in the whole Southeast. So that's where all the local farmers bring their produce, so that small people like me don't have to go from farm to farm to farm.
This is one-stop shop.
I can just go and get everything I need. I hand select everything I get. I buy as local as possible. So like right now, everything's still coming out of like North Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, you know, the green beans, pole beans, cucumbers, squash, cantaloupes, peppers, peaches is all still local. In the winter and fall, a lot of it will be coming out of like Florida.
Right, okay. And one of the cool things you were telling about your story a little bit during the break, and you talked about how you do go to Atlanta. This man will travel 6 hours for 2 to get there, 2 to come back, 2 to invest in choosing the produce to make sure that it is healthy, they're great choices, they're beautiful. It's so amazing that you do that. You really bust your tail to be able to provide.
I'm super picky.
Yeah.
They don't always don't always like it, but you know, I go through everything I get, and if it doesn't meet my standards, then
it's not coming in here.
Nope, not
Which
coming
is really
in.
neat, because I'm super picky too. So when I go shopping, I take a look at some of the produce and I'm like, oh no, not
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
Literally every single thing that I'm looking at is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So they're all good choices. You also have other products, like a little market from other local people, like the Honey Man. Tell me about that.
So I get, the honey is it comes from about 15, 20 miles down the road.
Okay.
His name is, they call him the Honey Man. He's been around this area for, a long time. I'm the only store that carries and stocks his honey. It's local wildflower honey.
I love it.
It's great for allergies.
Tell us really quickly, if somebody wanted to come, where exactly are you located?
Okay, so it's right here at the intersection of Evans to Locks and North Bel Air. So if you're on Washington Road, the Lowe's, if you take a right there at Lowe's, come through the intersection, I'd be right here on your right. I'm attached to a State Farm Insurance, and I'm across the street from the Tabernacle Church.
And one of the other big things is the Gold's Gym.
And Gold's Gym.
Catty-corner. Can't talk today. What am I, a host? Catty-corner. So Gold Gym, if you see that, look right across and you'll find it. Thank you so much for having us, Derek.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for
Roots
coming.
Produce, come out and visit. Guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have more on Local Living.